Hey guys and gals, this is Mr. Fade once again back with Attack of the Beats, brought to you by IllMuzik.com. Thanks for that one. Sounded great. That's my new assistant. Still working out the kinks and all that stuff, but pretty much he's fired. So anyway, here we are once again, Attack of the Beats. We got 6 beats coming up. I'm not going to talk too much, so I'm going to get right to it. The first beat is DJ Feed Me with Riders of the Storm. Let's check it out. All right, I'm back. That was DJ Feed Me with Riders of the Storm. Now, what I like was that you made very good use of that door sample. What I didn't like was the kick. I find that the drum track was a little too heavy, especially the kick. It just thumped, it just thumped a little too much. I don't know why. It should have been, maybe if you scale that back just a bit, that way you can blend right in with the sample. But other than that, I love everything else about it. Because right from the beginning, the way the intro is and all that stuff, the way the beat drops in, and then later on, when you bring the beat back in, it's kind of like we're going on a journey type of thing. Part of that is because of the sample itself, the way it sounds, but the way you use it as well. So, like I said, everything sounds great except for the kick. The kick, I would have done something a little different, like just lighten it up a bit. I guess just the volume, not really any compression or EQing like that, just the volume of it, really. And that's it. Other than that, good job, man. Next up, now I still don't know how to pronounce this name. This guy, it's, how do we pronounce this? It's like G-A-N-M-G-T. Gamjit? I don't know. What the fuck is that? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. You gotta tell me. Is it like GAN management? You know what? I'm gonna call you that. GAN management. There you go. GAN management with military SSC. Let's check it out. All right. Now that was Gang Management with Military SSC. Now this beat was fucking crazy. I mean, I really don't know how to rate this beat because I don't know if you're fucking with me or what. But I mean, the beat, I don't know, man. I don't know what you're trying to do with it. I mean, if you're being experimental, that's cool. But I just don't get it. I just don't get the beat. What I like was the bass line because it's fucking crazy. It's all heavy and sick and all that stuff. But pretty much that's the only thing that's what do you say? Like consistent. You know, the only thing that's consistent in the whole beat because you got that going on, which is one thing. But then you got the drums pan left. I mean, at least put the kick in stereo, and then have the snares floating all over the place or whatever. Because at first I wasn't sure if there were snares or just, you know, like gunshots or something like that. I don't know. But I mean, this beat, if anybody was to use this beat, I would say use it in some kind of movie or something, some kind of movie scene where people are getting killed or something like that. Some psycho shit. I don't know. Other than that. But I don't know. I really don't know how to rate the beat. I don't know. It's fucking crazy, the beat. I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. Anyway. Okay, so next up we got KC Swagger with HAM. Sounds kind of tasty. Ham. Let's check it out. Yeah. All right. That was KC Swagger with HAM. I don't know what that stands for, but it could stand for ham. I don't know, but it's HAM. So now this beat, okay, what I like was the fact that it starts off with the synths, the low end or whatever. It's slowly coming in, and the beat drops, and then it's just fantastic. I mean, I've got literally no complaints about this thing. The percussion was great. The kick was just enough of a thump, just enough. The change-ups were perfect. The breakdowns were in the best spots. I really have no complaints about this beat. I mean, that's rare, because I like to complain. I like to complain a lot. And I think partially that's why I do this show, just so I can piss some people off. I don't know. But this beat is really good. Really dope. I'm really feeling it. KC Swagger. This one is a fucking nice beat. Good job. Next up, we got Lee Beats with Red Beast. Let's check it out.
Tonight's the night. The time is right for the thing I waited for so long.
All right, I'm back. Now that was Lee Beats with Red Beast, and I think that beat was already entered in the Beat This competition or something. I can't remember. Anyway, it sounds familiar. I mean, I'm just bombarded with beats all the time. I don't know, but it sounds familiar, yeah. But anyway, okay. So this beat, what's good about it is the sample. The sample. The way the sample is used. It's a dope song, the dope sample and all that stuff. What's hard though is that it's hard to use that kind of sample. I mean, in a way, it's easy because it's pretty much just there. You just have to loop it or chop it up a bit, and you're ready to go. But in this case, it's like it could be very repetitive, and so it was a little repetitive. So that's why I heard when you brought in, I think it was around the 45-second mark or something, it had some kind of like a warped synth sound or something like that. It's okay, but I wouldn't have used that. It sounds a little out of place for that kind of sample. For me, I would have. I mean, because of the sample, the way it is, even though it's a dope sample, it's a little monotone. So I would try to liven up the track by putting something like horns, some kind of horns in there. I don't know, something. I mean, I made this track a while ago, a couple years ago, and it was nice. It was this nice piano I had and stuff. But then I added these horns, and it just made it so much better. It's like I just forgot about the piano, like it just totally masked it or whatever. So in this case, I would have used horns, or at least try to use horns. I'd like to hear it, and like that kind of version or whatever, because that part, I don't know. I mean, I know you bring in the vocal sample here and there and stuff, and that's good. But like I said, I think you're kind of screwed with that kind of sample. Like it's good, but it's not good. You know what I mean? But it's good how you used it, except for that other sound. But other than that, I like the beat. It was good. It was a head nodder. That's it. That's all I gotta say about it, really. Thumbs up on that one. Good job. Next up, we've got Quiet Composer with Just Cause. Let's check it out. All right. So, that was Mr. Quiet Composer with Just Cause. Now, this beat, see, first comes in, you got this dope sample, it's looped up, it's ready to go. I can feel it's going to be hyped, it's going to be a hype track. But then the drums came in, and it just really disappointed me. I mean, Quiet Composer, he always comes with some nice beats, always some dope shit. In this case, though, same thing. It's just that it's the drums, man. I just can't do it with those drums. They just sounded kind of empty, kind of lazy to me in a way. I know it's hard. Like, I've been there. You know, you have these, like a dope sample, but then your drums, you're just like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? You know, I had this jazz sample once, and I didn't know how to fucking use it. I mean, I was looping it, but then I didn't know how to do the drums. I was just like, I was totally lost. Like, nothing worked. So I ended up making this lazy loop and didn't sound good, so I just didn't bother continuing. In this case, though, same thing. If you go to IllMuzik and you see, there was an article I wrote recently about how to get some better drums, like how to make like some better drums and all that. Like 5 different ways to make better drums or whatever. And if you check it out, I mean, you know, you maybe get some ideas from that. One of the things, though, is if you just use like a breakbeat, just use a sample of a breakbeat and loop it and see how that sounds with this loop that you have. And even if you don't want to use the breakbeat, that's fine. At least try to use it as a guide, like as a template. So just play along with that breakbeat. Try to like duplicate that basically with your own drums. Just try to make it hype, because that sample you're using is dope. And I like the way, like around, I think it was around the 1 minute mark, when you change up the sample a bit. It sounded really nice. It's like I said, but it's the drums. I just couldn't get into it. That was the only thing that's holding back this beat is the drums. If you get the drums correct, then the beat will be fire. Fire. So get the drums correct on this track, and it'll be dope. Super dope. Super dope. Super dope. Don't mind me, I'm just looking around here and trying to check out for the next track here. Yeah, so other than that, so Quiet Composer, I'm loving the beat except for those drums. You just got to fix that part, and you'll be golden, man. Butter. So last up, we've got UV Ultraviolet with The Feeling. Let's check it out. All right. So that was the last track from UV Ultraviolet with The Feeling. Now, on this beat, it's just dope. I mean, I listened to it. You got this nice sample that comes in, and just looping over and over, but it was so smooth. I really liked it. It was a good head nodding beat. That's what I liked about it. But I noticed you have some kind of like sub bass or something, a few parts, thrown in, and it wasn't needed. It really wasn't needed because the beat itself was just so dope with the drums and the sample and the way you break it down later on, the beat and stuff. Very good. So I have no complaints about that except for that low end. It wasn't really needed. So I understand you want to have some kind of bass or something like that, but not all the beats need some kind of bass line. I mean, you could just get away with having. Hold on a sec. Someone at the door here. Shut up. Go away. Hey, go away. Yeah, so anyway, this beat doesn't really need a bass line. Well, I mean, it's not that it's a bass line. I would just take that out because it threw me off. I thought my room was shaking or something. I was like, is there an earthquake going on here or something or what? Like, what the fuck? Other than that, though, really good job. I'm really loving this beat. No other complaints. Good job. So, that's it for this week. I'm Mr. Fade. This is Attack of the Beats. And if you want to get your beat reviewed, get some feedback on it, you can post in the forums in the showcase and do just that. Or you can send it in right here, Attack of the Beats. Go to IllMuzik.com. At the top, you'll see battles. Underneath that, Attack of the Beats. And just go and upload your shit. I'll check it out. So, with that being said, we have a winner. We have somebody that I've chosen for this week. My favorite for this week. Drum roll, please. KC Swagger with HAM. Let's check it out.